Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I want to ask you a question, my brothers and sisters. How many of us say that the Quran has the answer to everything? Almost all of us, I think so. If anyone asks, is there any book in this world that has the answer to everything? You would say the Quran. Now imagine a non-Muslim comes to you and tells you, I have a question and I want to see the answer of it in the Quran. And then you say, go ahead. He says, I want to find a recipe of this dish, for example. And then you say that, sorry, there's no answer for this in the Quran. And then he says, how? You people say that the Quran has the answer to everything. And you say, no, by that we mean in the religious perspective. But then they say that, no, you people say that the Quran has the answer to everything. You never specify exactly if it's about the deen or the dunya. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Zumar, ayah number 27, وَلَقَدْ ضَرَبْنَا لِلنَّاسِ فِي هَذَا الْقُرْآنِ مِنْ كُلِّ مَثَلٍ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَذَكَّرُونَ. We have given an example of everything in the Quran. لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَذَكَّرُونَ. So that they can remember. So now we start getting a little bit unstable. We say, no, it's about the deen and stuff. And then here comes the time when the person starts making fun of you. And not only you, but of everyone who claims this. Just because you do not have the true knowledge of how the Quran has the answer to everything. There was a scholar, he was asked a similar question by a man. And he was asked, I want to know the recipe of bread. How to make bread. Then the scholar said, okay, give me 1 minute. He went to a baker, he came back and gave him the recipe. He said, no, I want the answer in the Quran. Then the Imam, he was very smart. He said, this is in the Quran in Surah Al-Nahl, ayah number 43. فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Ask the people who know. That means the people in that field who know about that field. إِن كُنتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. If you do not know. Now what happens with this? The Quran has the answer to everything. You come and tell him, I don't know. I want to know how to make a brick. I want to know how to make a building. Go to an engineer. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran clearly, فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. So my brothers and sisters, this is a clarification of how the Quran has the answer to everything. And then the second fact is that we need to make sure that before claiming anything, before saying anything, we have the proper knowledge of. Because I'm not trying to say that you're doing a mistake by claiming that the Quran has the answer to everything, because it does. But you need to have proper knowledge of how it does. Because as I told you, if a non-Muslim comes and you get unstable in front of him and you do not answer his question properly, he won't only make fun of you. You won't be the only person insulted, but everyone who claims this will be insulted. So my brothers and sisters, we need to be very careful about this matter. And this is how the Quran has the answer to everything. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.